Welcome everybody to Blizzard Peak Hill Climb. Today we're dealing with a 1993 Porsche 928 GTS. Now this is a 730 horsepower, 683 pounds-feet of torque from a 6.1 litre twin turbocharged V8 engine, and the car itself weighs 3,022 pounds. It's got snow tyres, off-road suspension and all-wheel drive, and it can do 0 to 60 in 3.256 seconds, 0 to 106.431 seconds, going onto a top speed of 230 miles an hour. So yeah, I have stuck with the original car's V8. Two reasons: one, I like the V8, and secondly because it was a landmark engine for Porsche to be making. Never made a V8 up until that point, certainly not in the front of a sports car. So yeah, I chose to keep it, and 730 horsepower is certainly nothing to sniff at. There are cars on this series that have gone out there with less. Obviously they haven't done all that well, but I'm hoping because this is reasonably lightweight and also has all-wheel drive and decent acceleration, it should do okay. So let's see what it can do. Now this car, along with the Porsche 914/6, was released on this game as part of a VIP Forza fun event, and I did initially want to do a review of this car in stock form, but I thought because I like this car so much, I wanted to give it a proper review on the likes of Forza Motorsport 7, which it will be featuring in. So yeah, I'm going to save it for that game. I think this car is so good that it deserves a track, a proper track to go on to be reviewed on, so I'm going to leave it until then. But stock form, it is cracking. I really do like it. Plenty of power. Looks great, and yeah, drives really well as well, even on this game. So can't wait to try it out on Forza Motorsport 7 on some of those new tracks that are introduced to the series, and some returnees as well. As for it on here, it's got a little bit of understeer, which is to be expected with the all-wheel drive system, but it's handling the extra power okay, even though it's not all that much extra than it had originally. It's less than 400 extra horsepower. Nonetheless, it is still more than it had to deal with originally. I'm absolutely dying to have this vehicle in a Forza game ever since a old Top Gear episode. So finally glad that they were not only decided to put it in this game, but in Forza Motorsport 7. Pretty smooth run so far, no real incidents, should I say. Well, you have to admit, for a car with only 730 horsepower, that time of 1 minute 57.551 seconds is pretty damn good. Most cars below 2 minutes have more than 800 horsepower, some even more than 1,000. So yeah, for it to be right up alongside other vehicles with more power than it is pretty damn good, quite frankly. It's quicker than a Ferrari F12 TDF nonetheless, as well as the likes of a Porsche 944 Turbo, Rolls-Royce Wraith, Bentley Continental Super Sports, Aston Martin DB11, Lamborghini Huracan, Jaguar XJ220 and the Infiniti Q50 Eau Rouge, and it's only slightly behind the Mercedes-Benz SL65, the Lotus 311 and the Porsche Panamera Turbo, cars that have either more power or better acceleration. So yeah, really pleased with that. The fact it's quicker than a Ferrari F12 TDF, which you know is a modern front-engined high-powered car, is really good, quite frankly. And yeah, it's not too far off the likes of a Porsche 911 GT3 RS or a 959. So yeah, really impressed by that, especially considering the amount of power that it has. So yeah, I could only conclude that if it had even more power, it would have been even better. But I like the engine in this car, and yeah, it is a car that is a landmark, or was a landmark for Porsche. So would seem a bit, you know, of a spit in the face to swap out an engine that, you know, was, you know, a key feature of the vehicle to start with. So yeah, I kept it in there, and it's certainly not disappointing in terms of time. Quite frankly, considering the amount of power it has, you wouldn't have been forgiven for expecting it to be 2 minutes plus in terms of time. So yeah, all good is in the end, quite frankly. Anyway, thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Bye.